I am Krow and welcome to Krow's devlog for week number 1 of Pokemon Clone, now known as vekt3rlings. vekt3rlings. So a lot has happened in the last week. Basically, I spent the first few days working on the smart contract for the Polygon network. Originally, I was going to go with an ERC 721 standard, but then found out about a new standard called the ERC 1150 that is more in line for gaming. So I switched over to that. But what's good about that is it basically allows you to have both an ERC 20 and a bunch of ERC 721s in the same contract, which I think is what I want for this Pokemon clone. So that's a cool thing. Which brings me to the name I've come up, vekt3rlings. How did you come up with that name, you ask? Well, it's quite simple. Scalable vector graphics. On the old version of my image editor, I used nothing but a HTML canvas and a multi-dimensional array to create a PNG that was going to be associated with the species. But after learning that the Avagachi project uses SVGs, I looked into them and decided to change my game plan, putting together a new image editor that uses SVG elements like circles and rectangles. And it didn't come out too bad. You can even undo and add your own palette colors if you want. I had an issue with multiple SVG elements being placed in the same spot, but managed to work out something to help prevent that. That being said, it's still not great, but it works well enough, and it's time to move on to something a little more fun. The actual game. I just wanted to get something set up so I could have fun moving around a tile map. I'm still not sure what kind of art style I'm really going for with this game, but while messing around in Photoshop, I kind of found something I like. It reminds me of the single-tone sprites from the NES era like Castlevania. As far as where these assets came from, I just found some free ones on twitch.io. I don't think these are what I'll end up using, but for now I think they're a good placeholder. Yesterday I started working on the battle system, but I didn't get much further than setting up a basic structure for the battle screen. But I plan to work on that mainly this week. And that's pretty much all I got so far, but I think next week I'm going to spend most of my time developing the actual battle system and making it fun. I got a few ideas that I want to add and see if it'll make it a little spicier than a normal just Pokemon clone, so I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, as far as like my frustration with coding goes, it's not been so bad. But I can definitely tell you this, I'm ready to start getting back to making videos like I did before. But that's 3 weeks ahead. Anyways, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week with another update on vekt3rlings. Yeah.